Hi dear students. So last day we discussed about the chapter of polynomials, exercise 2.1. Today in this class we are going to discuss about exercise 2.2. Let's go to the very first question of the exercise. Question number 1. Find the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x squared plus 3 at x is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 2. So here you can see a polynomial is given 5x minus 4x squared plus 3. That is a given polynomial and we have to find different values for x. So let us start with p of x is equal to 5x minus 4x squared plus 3. Now you have to find initially p of 0, then p of minus 1, then p of 2, right? So let us go for p of 0. P of 0 is equal to, what does it mean by p of 0? See there, you can see p of x is equal to, it is written like that. The polynomial is mentioned as p of x is equal to. So now you have to find p of 0. That means instead of x, you have to substitute the value of 0. So instead of x, you have to substitute the value of 0. Then you will get p of 0. So here p of 0 is equal to, wherever you are finding x, you will change it to 0, okay? So 5 into 0, that 0 will be kept within brackets because whenever you are substituting a value, it should be kept inside brackets. Or else if you are forgetting to keep the value within brackets, what will happen? You yourself will read it as 50. 50 means 50. You will read it and you will make mistake. So it should not happen. So that's why I remind you, forget not to keep the substituted value within brackets, okay? So 5 into 0, we will never read it as 5 bracket 0. The bracket is read as 5 multiplied by 0 means 5 into 0, okay? So 5 into 0 minus 4 into, then you can see x squared. So instead of x, we will put 0. So 4 into 0 square plus 3. That is equal to 5 into 0 minus 4 into 0 square. It is again 0. So 4 into 0 plus 3. That is equal to 5 into 0 is 0 and 4 into 0 is also 0. So 0 minus 0 plus 3. Finally, you got the answer as 3. Is that clear? Now we will have to find p of minus 1. Just as we found p of 0, similar way we are going to find p of minus 1. That means instead of x, we will be substituting by minus 1. We will be substituting the value of minus 1 for x. So here p of minus 1 is equal to 5 into minus 1, right? 5 into x, so 5 into minus 1, then minus 4 into, instead of x we will write minus 1 square. So 4 into minus 1 square plus 3. Now tell me, what is 5 into minus 1? It is minus 5. 5 into minus 1 is minus 5 minus 4 into minus 1 square. What is minus 1 square? It is plus 1. Remember, whenever you are taking the square of any negative number, it will be positive itself. If you are taking the, just listen to the power of the given number. If it is a negative number and it is raised to the power of an even number, then definitely the answer will be a positive one. Whereas if it is a negative number and the power is odd, the power is an odd number, then definitely the answer will be minus itself. That should be there in your mind. So here 2 is an even number, so we can say that answer will be plus. So minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1 itself. So minus 4 into 1 plus 3. So we will get minus 5, minus 4, then plus 3. Minus 5, minus 4, both of them are negative. In some cases, some students, they may be thinking like this, that minus minus is plus. No, we can't conclude like that. See, minus into minus is plus. Minus multiplied by another minus number. A negative number multiplied by another negative number is positive. A negative number divided by another negative number is positive. Means in multiplication and in the case of division, they are positive when you are solving them. But in the case of addition and subtraction, it's not like that. When you are adding 2, see here it is minus 5, minus 4 means 5 rupees lost and 4 rupees lost. 5 rupees lost and again 4 rupees lost means altogether 9 rupees is lost. It never becomes 9 rupees gain, right? So we can say minus and minus, again it will become minus. Loss and loss will become bigger loss. Okay, so here minus 5 minus 4 is minus 9 plus 3. Now minus 9 plus 3, a negative number and a positive number. So I told you, when negative number and negative number comes, we will add them together and we will give the same sign. Minus 5, minus 4. Adding 5 and 4, you got 9. Same sign, minus. But when different signs come, one is negative and another is positive. Here you can see minus 9 plus 3. Signs are different, right? When the sign are different, at the time what you have to do means, first of all you have to find the difference of the numbers. What is the difference of 9 and 3? It is 6. So first of all, keep in your mind 6 will be the answer. What about the sign? The sign will be the sign of the bigger number, 9 and 3, which is the greater number. 9 is the greater number, right? 9 is having the greater value than 3. So what about the sign of 9? That should be the sign of the solution also. Here 9 is having the negative sign, that's why the solution will be also negative. So the answer is minus 6. Is that clear? Now coming to the third part, P of 2. P of 2 means how you will do. Now I think you got the idea, right? P of 2 means you will have to substitute the value of 2 for x. Wherever you are finding x, just wipe them and place 2 there. That's all. Now let us go for it. P of 2 is equal to 5 into, it was 5x, so 5 into 2 minus 4 into 2 square plus 3. That is equal to 5 2s are 10 minus 4 into, what is the square of 2? 2 square, it is 4. So 4 into 4, it will be 16 plus 3. So 10 minus 16 plus 3. 10 is a positive number, minus 16 is a negative number, plus 3 it's a positive number. So add the positive numbers together. 10 plus 3, it is 13. 13 minus 16. 13 minus 16. Smaller number minus bigger number. It is negative. So minus 3 will be the answer. Or 10 minus, we got it right, is 13 minus 16, right? 13 minus 16. So 13 is a positive number, 16 is a negative number, minus 16. So when positive number and negative number comes together, what did I told right now? Find the difference. What is the difference of 13 and 16? 3. So 3 is the answer. What about the sign? Give the sign of the bigger number. Here the bigger number is 16 and the sign of 16 is minus, hence minus 3. Like that also you can come to the conclusion. Clear? Now another questions, the question number 2, you can do it by yourself because the P of x is given there. You will have to find P of 0, P of 1, P of 2, like that. Whatever is mentioned, it may be P of minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, anything. Just substitute the value and find the answer. Try it by yourself. Take a paper and pen and do it for yourself. And once you get the answer, check out with the notes which is given below this video. And in the notes, you will find the solution and make sure that what you have received is right. Is that clear? Okay, now let us go to the main question number 3, a typical question. Verify whether the following are the zeros of the polynomial which is indicated against them. Here some polynomials are given and inside this polynomial on the right hand side, the answers also will be given. Let us check out the very first question. Here goes. P of x is equal to 3x plus 1, comma, x is equal to minus 1 by 3. Means there is a polynomial given 3x plus 1. That is the polynomial. And on the right hand side, you can see after the comma, what is given there? A solution is given. I mean, a 0 is given. X is equal to minus 1 by 3. And we have to check whether this minus 1 by 3 is the solution of the given polynomial or not. How will you find the solution? Or how will you find whether it is the 0 or not? Just by finding P of minus 1 by 3. And if the P of minus 1 by 3 is 0, if the value of P of minus 1 by 3 after solving, you got it as 0, then we will say yes, minus 1 by 3 is the 0 of the given polynomial. If it is not, then we will say no, this is not the 0 of the given polynomial. So that is the way. So let us write P of x. P of x is equal to 3x plus 1. 3x plus 1. Now P of minus 1 by 3 is equal to, wherever you are seeing x, substitute the value it for minus 1 by 3. So 3 into minus 1 by 3 plus 1. Here 3 and 3 will get cancelled because they are of the same term, right? They lies in the same term. And then another thing is that in this particular term, you can see that the 3 and 3, one is on the numerator part, another is on the denominator part. So you can cancel them. Never cancel any two numbers which lies on the denominator only or on the numerator only. You are not supposed to cancel. If you have to cancel, one should be on the numerator part, another should be on the denominator part, and the main important thing is both of them should be in the single term. It should not be here and there, it should be in the single term. Then only you will have to cancel them. So here it is in the single term, so 3 and 3 get cancelled. So what you will get? Minus 1 plus 1. What is minus 1 plus 1? It's 0. So you got the value as 0. So So how can we conclude? We will conclude as p of minus 1 by 3 is equal to 0, minus 1 by 3 is the solution of 3x plus 1. Clear? Next question. P of x is equal to 5x minus pi, comma, x is equal to 4 by 5. Means you have to check whether x is equal to 4 by 5 is the 0 of the given polynomial 5x minus pi. So let us go for it. P of 4 by 5 is equal to 5 into 4 by 5 minus pi. 5 into 4 by 5. 5 and 5 get cancelled away. Then you will get 4 minus pi. 4 minus pi, is it 0? You already know the value of pi is 3.14. It is not 0. So we can say here, as p of 4 by 5 is not equal to 0, we can say, 4 by 5 is not the 0 of the given polynomial 5x minus pi. Is that clear? Next question. Main question number 3. P of x is equal to x square minus 1, comma, x is equal to 1, comma, minus 1. That means there are two solutions. Why? Because it's a quadratic equation, right? It's a quadratic. So quadratic means second degree polynomial. Second degree polynomials, there will be two zeros. So here anyhow two zeros are mentioned. Let us check whether actually these are the original zeros or not. So let us go for p of 1 first. P of 1 is equal to, instead of x we will substitute 1, right? 1 square minus 1. What is 1 square? It is 1 itself. So 1 minus 1. What is 1 minus 1? It's 0. So you got p of 1 as 0. So what you will say? 1 is a 0 of the given polynomial x square minus 1. That's all. Now let us go for the second one. P of minus 1, right? Let us check that one also. P of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 square minus 1. What is minus 1 square? It is plus 1, right? So 1 minus 1 again, that is equal to 0. So p of 1 also you got it as 0. P of minus 1 also you got it as 0. So you can say minus 1 and 1 are the zeros of the given polynomial x square minus 1. Is that clear? Now question number 4, 5 and 6 you can do it by yourself, try by yourself. As I said earlier, after completing that one, check our notes, and from the notes make sure that what you got the answer is correct as given on the notes. And if you are having any doubts regarding this one, you can come to the online section and you can ask to our tutors. Okay. Now going to a typical question, question number 7. P of x is equal to 3x square minus 1. We have to check x is equal to minus 1 by root 3 and 2 by root 3. So first of all, p of x is equal to 3x square minus 1. Let us check with the first one. P of minus 1 by root 3 is equal to, I told you wherever you are finding x, substitute the value for minus 1 by root 3. So here you will write 3 into minus 1 by root 3 the whole square minus 1. That is equal to 3 into, what is minus 1 by root 3 the whole square? In 8th class we have studied a by b the whole square is equal to a square by b square. That means that square will go for both the numerator and the denominator. So here also minus 1 by root 3 the whole square means minus 1 square by root 3 square, right? So we will write like this, 3 into, what is the square of minus 1? Minus 1 square is 1 itself. What is the square of root 3? Root 3 square is equal to 3. Root 3 into root 3, that is 3. Root 9 into root 9, 9. Root 91 into root 91, 91. Root 77 into root 77, it is 77. So like that, root 3 into root 3 is 3, because root 3 into root 3 we know 3 into 3 it is 9, and the root of 9 will be 3 itself. That's why just imagine like this, root 3 into root 3 is 3, that's enough. Okay, because there is no need to find the multiply the terms and then find the square root. Means it's you will just mesh with them. There is no need to go that much far, because here you may be thinking what is wrong inside that one, right? Because root 3 into root 3 we know 3 into 3 is 9, the square root of 9 is 3 itself. So why, if it is multiplying, what's the problem? I will tell you what is the problem. What about 99 into 99? Very fast you can't reply, right? Root 99 into root 99. 99 into 99 will be a bigger number. You will get that number, and after getting that number you have to find the square root of that typical number, and then finally again you will come back and you will understand that 99 is the root of that given number. So why should you go simply multiplying then finding the square root? Just think in your mind, root 99 into root 99 is 99, that's enough. Because if you can touch your nose like this, why should you touch your nose by twisting your hand all over your head? No need. If directly you can do it like that. It's a simpler method, right? Choose the simplest method so that you will get more interest in doing maths also. Okay, so root 3 into root 3 is 3 itself. So here you got 1 by 3. Then what's the next term? Minus 1, right? So here 3 and 3 they will get cancelled. Then 1 will be remaining, 1 minus 1, that is 0. So you got 0. That means minus 1 by root 3 is a 0 of the given polynomial 3x square minus 1. You got it. Now let us check the second term, 2 by root 3. Again, p of 2 by root 3 is equal to 3 into 2 by root 3 the whole square minus 1. That is equal to 3 into, what is square of 2? It is 4. So 4 by square of root 3, 3. So 3 into 4 by 3 minus 1. 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So you got it as 4. So 4 minus 1, that is 3. Is it 0? No. So it's a non-zero number. So we will say as p of 2 by root 3 is not equal to 0, 2 by root 3 is not a solution, or it's not a root, or it's not a 0 of the given polynomial 3x square minus 1. Is that clear? So whenever you want to check whether a given solution or a given 0 is it a original 0 of the given polynomial, what you have to do? You have to find p of that given number and find the solution. And if the solution is 0, then we will say yeah, it's the root. And if the solution is not 0, then we will say no, it's not the 0, or it's not the root. Like that we can conclude. Now next question, main question number 4. Find the zeros in each of the case. So now a 0 was given and we were checking whether it is a 0 or not. Now here comes the next category. 0 is not given, you will have to find the 0. Here goes the first question, p of x is equal to x plus 5. You have to find the 0. The 0 is not given here, you have to find the 0. Keep this in your mind. Whenever you want to find a 0, you have to equate the given algebraic expression or the given polynomial to 0. So here it is x plus 5. So the first step will be x plus 5 is equal to 0. You are equating it to 0 to find the 0. Okay. So x plus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to, taking this plus 5 to the next side, it will become minus 5. Right? 0 minus 5, that is equal to minus 5. So the 0 of this given polynomial x plus 5 is minus 5. That means equate it to 0. And there is one more confusion. Some students, they are confused by taking one number from here to there, because when you're taking a number from one side to another, if it is a positive number, when you're taking a positive number from the LHS to RHS, it becomes negative. And also if you're taking a negative number from LHS to RHS, it becomes positive. But in some cases you have noticed that even though you are taking a number from one side to another side, the sign doesn't change. Instead, it becomes divided by, or it becomes multiplied by. So some are confused why it became like that. I will tell you. If there are 2 or more terms, at least 2 terms, at least minimum 2 terms in the LHS part, at that time, if you are taking a particular constant number, I repeat, a particular constant number from LHS to RHS, definitely the sign changes. If it is a single term, the case is another one. That means if there are 2 terms, here there are 2 terms, x plus 5, there are 2 terms. That's why when you're taking plus 5 to other side, it became minus 5. Let us take one more example, the fifth question. It is 3x is given, that is the fifth question, okay? 3x. So if you want to find a 0, what should we do? We have to equate it to 0. So we will write 3x is equal to 0. Now see the LHS. How many terms are there? There is only a single term, it is 3x. So if there is a single term, and if you are taking a number which is there, which is involved in that single term, and if you are taking that to the right hand side, at that time, make sure that the sign never changes. Instead, what will change? If it is 3x, it means 3 into x. 3 multiplied by x, that is what we mean by 3x. So if it is 3x, and if you are taking 3 to the other side, it will become 0 divided by 3. Here in the RHS it was 0, that's why 0 divided by 3. Means it was multiplied here, 2x. So when you're taking to that side, it will become divided by. Is that clear? And here, just imagine if it was x by 3. If you're taking that to RHS, it will become 0 into 3. Means here it was divided by, there it became into. Means if it's the LHS, it is only a single term. At the time the sign never changes, but only this much change will be there. What it is? If it is multiplied by, when you change it to the next side, it will become divided by. If it is divided by given on the LHS, it will become multiplied by on the RHS. So it depends upon the number of terms. If it is a single term, the sign will not change. Keep this in mind. That's all regarding this particular exercise. Rest of things, I think you can do it by yourself. It's so easy. So in today's class, we have discussed how to find the value of p of 0, p of 1, p of 2, whatever it is given. Second one, we discussed how to check that a given solution is the 0 of the polynomial or not. Third thing we studied, how to find a 0 of a given polynomial. If the 0 is not given, how to find a 0. These are the 3 things which we discussed today. So I hope you understood and you enjoyed the class. So that's it for today. We will meet again with a new exercise in the upcoming class. Till then, take care and goodbye.